Hungary lies in Central Europe, surrounded by 7 neighboring states: Austria to the west, Slovakia to the north, Ukraine to the northeast, Romania to the east, Serbia and Croatia to the south, and Slovenia to the southwest. Hungary has a land area of 93,030 square kilometers and a population of 9.8 million. The majority of the population lives in smaller settlements, villages and towns. There are 3,152 settlements altogether in Hungary, with 346 of them being towns and cities. The biggest city is the capital, Budapest, with its 1.7 million inhabitants. Followed by Debrecen, Miskolc, Szeged, Pécs, and Győr. The regional centers of economy and culture in Hungary. The vast majority of the country's population are ethnic Hungarians. The largest ethnic minority groups are the Romani people, Germans, Slovaks, Serbs, Croatians, Romanians, Slovens, Ukrainians, Russians, Bulgarians, Greeks, and Poles. The official language of the country is Hungarian, which belongs to the Finno-Ugric language group, although during its history it has been influenced by several Turkic and Slavic languages, as well as by German and the Latin languages. Hungary belongs to the Central European time zone. The official currency of Hungary since 1946 has been the forint. €1 is approximately equal to 350 forints. The estimated total nominal GDP of the country in 2020 is $180.498 billion, which means $18,535 per capita. Along with other international organizations, Hungary has been a member of the United Nations since 1955, the NATO since 1999, the Visegrad Group since 1991, the European Union since 2004, and the Schengen Zone since 2007. Speaking of administrative divisions, Hungary consists of 19 counties, with each having a county seat. The counties belong to the following 8 development and statistical regions. The capital city, Budapest. The Central Hungary region, covered by Pest County. The Northern Hungary region consists of Nógrád, Heves and Borsod-Abaúj-Zemplén counties. The northern Great Plain region covers Szabolcs-Szatmár-Bereg, Hajdú-Bihar, and Jász-Nagykun-Szolnok counties. Békés, Csongrád-Csanád, and Bács-Kiskun counties make up the southern Great Plain region. Tolna, Baranya, and Somogy counties belong to the southern Transdanubia region. The western Transdanubia region includes Zala, Vas, and Győr-Moson-Sopron counties. Komárom-Esztergom, Veszprém, and Fejér counties comprise the central Transdanubia region. Hungary is a landlocked country located in the heart of the Carpathian Basin. The Carpathian mountain range once bordered the historical territory of the Kingdom of Hungary. Hungary's territory today is mostly plain, but some regions are hilly or even mountainous, especially those belonging to the lower foothills of the Carpathians and to the Prealps. The most important rivers of the country are the Danube and the Tisza. both of which flow from north to south right through the country and have defined Hungary's traditional tripartite division for a long time. These three parts are Dunántúl or Transdanube in English, meaning the land beyond the Danube; Tiszántúl, the region beyond the Tisza; and Duna-Tisza köze, the region between the two rivers. Dunántúl or Transdanube stretches southward and westward from the Danube towards Austria, Slovenia and Croatia. It is primarily hilly with some low mountains, such as the easternmost stretch of the Alps, the Prealps with the Sopron and Kőszeg mountains. The Mecsek and Villany mountains lie in the south. The so-called Transdanubian Mountains, north of Lake Balaton, is a huge range comprising smaller units, such as the Keszthely Mountains, the Balaton Uplands, the Bakony, the Vértes, the Gerecse, the Buda Mountains and the Pilis. Balaton is the country's largest and most famous natural lake, and it is the largest by area in Central Europe. In the northern part of Transdanubia lies the Little Hungarian Plain and Lake Fertő, together with an impressive moorland covering areas both in Hungary and Austria. Covering the vast majority of the country's territory, both of the Duna-Tisza köze and the Tiszántúl regions are characterized by the Great Hungarian Plain, a flat landscape with grasslands and woodlands. To the north of the plain, the foothills of the Carpathians form a wide band. This range consists of the Zemplén Mountains, the Bükk, the Mátra, the Cserhát, the Berzsöny and the Visegrad Mountains. Hungary's highest point, the Kékes, with an altitude of 1040 meters, is located in the Mátra too. Hungary is famous for its rich natural heritage. The country has 10 national parks, the Hortobágy, the Körösmaros, the Kiskunság, the Danube Drava, the Balaton Uplands, the Őrség, the Fertőhanság, Danube Ipoly. The book. And the Aktalek National Parks. Besides these national parks, there are 145 minor nature reserves. And 35 landscape protection areas in Hungary too.